Welcome to Delphi Labs. My name is Paweł Głowacki and this is the final episode for scalable DataSnap system built with Delphi web broker application using jQueryMobile and with dynamic content retrieved from Interbase database. In this last part of my demonstration, I'm going to write some Delphi code to generate a markup, jQueryMobile markup, to display a dynamic list of customers from a database. So in the previous episode I have added to my project group the customer data server that is returning data from the customer database table. So this data is now available through the client dataset called CDS customer with data coming from the underlying from DataSnap server. Okay, so the data is already ordered by customer, so I can build a list of customers dynamically. So let me actually do like this, that I'm going to, in the first statement, I'm going to take this client dataset customer and open it. So in this way my client dataset will be opened, and also as a side effect the connection to the DataSnap server will be opened. I can now actually build a one try finally block to make sure that whatever happened inside this, I will properly close this connection. So now I will be able to actually iterate through all the records inside my client dataset. So what I also want to do is to actually iterate, which means that I want to build a loop that while not client dataset customer is of, which means end of file, I want to iterate. So this is my main loop, and also at the end of the loop I want to move to the next record in the customer table. So customer next. So in this way I will be calling next until until I reach the end of the file. So now I can actually build inside. I want to maybe do it like this, that I will take this result, and at the very beginning I will make it empty, and I'm going to concatenate to it. So I'm going to build something like this, that result equals result plus and whatever dynamic content I want to add. So for every iteration of the loop I want to add one list item with the customer. So I'm going to add something like this. Maybe I don't need to have this long thing, and I'm going to, instead of customer 1, I want to actually output the actual name of the customer. So I have this persistent field. So this is the field where contains the name of the customer. I want to use this field in my code. So this is going to be my CDS customer, and is going to be as string. Okay, so this should do for a moment. So that's my first take. I'm going to remove these guys. I'm still not generating references. I'm going to in a second use the customer ID to generate a unique name of the page we are going to point with this reference. But now let's see if we actually see the dynamic list of customers. So my server is still already running. I need to make sure that I work with web broker client, and I'm going to run it, open, and now I should actually see the list of customers. So this looks really nice. I can really see the actual data coming from the underlying database with customers. So how to make it a little bit nicer? So the one nice thing that we can add to make it great is to add the separator, so we can see that this is really done correctly. What I see right now is that I have a wrong order. So I have a signature design at the very bottom, and so I should be actually having a not ascending by descending. Anyway, a different order. So I'm going to fix this right away. I'm going to stop my client. I'm going to stop my server, which is an important point. I'm going to move to my server. Into my server methods unit, I have this SQL statement, and here in this statement, at the very end, instead of having the descending order, we want to have an ascending order. So that should actually correct this. So I need to run this again. I hope that this is a correct statement, and I'm going to rerun my client to see if my customers are actually ordered in a correct way. So now I should see that they are now ordered in much better way. Okay, so that was good. And I'm going to add a little bit of code to my unit, so I have a much nicer list. What I want to do is to add something called a list divider. So if there is a new letter, I will add a list divider. I want to define a local variable char like this. So initially it has to be empty, so I will just an empty char, and every time I'm actually iterating through the list, before I output this name of the customer, I will like to actually check if my, actually not here, but I want to do it like this. So this is okay, and I want to do it like this. So that's fine. And again, I will, if this character that is stored inside of this will contain the different letter, so this is my CDS customer as string, so I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to have a little variable as string, so it's actually much better. So in the first operation I will store this inside of the s variable, so I can use it in code in easier way. So this is now my s statement, and now I will see that if the first letter of my C string is different than what is stored currently in char variable, then I'm going to add some extra code. So I have this if and statement. So this will basically also means adding to the result, and in the result I'm going to add something like this. So this is going to be a list item, but special list item, a list item with a data role equals list divider. So I could actually skip those apostrophes, but it's a nice practice to keep it. So I have a list divider, and this list divider will contain this letter that I want to add to the resulting content. Okay, so this is going to be end of my special list item. So now what I'm going to see is I'm going to see a nice list view with list dividers. Let's see if this is working as expected. So open browser, and now I have a list of customers, but this time with dividers. But this is not what I want to see, because I have now list divider for every customer, and I don't see the actual content. So I have to change the logic a little bit. So now if it's different, I want to actually assign to it. That's the missing part. So now I will actually display only for different ones and only when needed. So I'm going to run this. Okay, so that's my customer list, and now I see it's nicely corrected. Okay, so that's you have now understanding how this process work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to the final version of this application. I need to stop my server because it's going to be a different server, and in my favorites I have Delphi Labs jQuery scalable system. I have the server application I want to run, and my jQuery application now. This is the final version of my server. So this is a little bit of more markup. You can download this example from Code Central. So now I have a proper about page. So this is Amazon EC2 Interbase XE. So I actually uploaded the final version to Amazon so everybody can test it online. And also the list of customers has a slightly different styling. It has a filter. I can filter, so that's very powerful stuff, and I can actually jump to a dynamically generated list detail page for a given contact. Okay, so that's it for this episode. I will very briefly show you the resulting markup here. So I have added a record to store customer data very easily, and also inside of the get customer list, the first thing I do after the opening the client dataset, I'm assigning all information to my record, the customer record, so it's easier for me to work with it in code. So here is my list divider, and I'm also have implemented this output customer detail page. So this is where my detail page is generated dynamically. Okay, so that was the last part of my episode. In this two-part tutorial, the first thing I have done was to introduce you to the web broker technology. So web broker is a technology for building web applications with Delphi or C++ Builder. You can have just a plain web server application like I did, or you can have a specialized web broker applications like traditional SOAP web service or a DataSnap REST application. So I use this plain web broker application, and first I have created a jQueryMobile boilerplate. So that was a starting point to add some more content. So based on this jQueryMobile boilerplate code, I have added to my client application DataSnap server that took data from Interbase employee database, and using a query, SQL query, I have ordered records by customer name, and using Delphi code I have generated a dynamic jQueryMobile page that can be used on different web browsers, including web browsers running on mobile devices like iPhone, Android, and other. So this is the whole system. The whole system has been uploaded to Amazon EC2. So if you want to test it, you can test it online. Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to see you on more Delphi Labs episodes dedicated to DataSnap technology. Thank you very much.